We are taking you on a full ship tour. Hello and welcome to the Valiant Lady. We are taking you on a full ship tour from the bottom to the top. So get ready and we'll meet you on deck 4. Woo. Starting our tour at the gangway, this is where you're going to get off the ship for any of your excursions and things like that. Other than that, not much here. So we're going to go up to deck 5.
On deck 5, we've got the spa. We actually spent 3 hours there this morning. Beautiful. And next we have Sailor Services. This is obviously your one-stop shop for anything that you need on board. And this is Pink Agave. This is the Mexican restaurant they have on board. We've heard it's one of the best, and it actually can turn into a nightclub on some days. So check that one out.
It is so good. Ooh, yum.
Next up is Razzle Dazzle. This is actually the vegetarian restaurant, but it also has a naughty menu that has meat options as well. Now we're heading up to deck 6, baby.
All right, strap in because there is a lot on this floor. This is usually right where you enter the ship when you embark, and you've got a nice little lounge area right here with a few bars. The bar on deck 6 has live music performances as well, which is always really fun to watch. As you keep walking through, you get to go through all of the shops here, and they're crazy. You have a dry bar for your hair, you have a tattoo shop, a piercing spot, a lot of cool things that you usually would never see on a cruise ship. Once you get through the shopping area, you'll end up at Extra Virgin, which is Virgin's Italian restaurant, and it's supposed to be really, really good. I'm so excited. We're actually eating here tomorrow night. Oh, can't wait.
That's even better than I thought it was going to be.
I'm thoroughly impressed. Don't think it's just shopping on that side. You've got shopping on this side as well. A lot to look at. These shops are usually open throughout the day, but it is a port day, so that's why they're closed currently. On this side, you've also got Test Kitchen, which focuses on molecular gastronomy. So it's the craziest food you've ever tried, but it's so much fun. This is definitely a must try, but you might want to be an adventurous eater for this one.
That's really good, actually. Honestly, highlight bread.
This is a tattoo and piercing shop that I mentioned. It's called Squid, and it's a little pricey, but a tattoo at sea is so worth it. Now we're gonna head up to deck 7. Follow me over.
Now on deck 7, this is actually where you embark on the ship. First things first is going to be shore things. This is where you can book your excursions. We didn't do so, but you should. Over here, we've got the DJ booth. This is where things get pretty lit at night or sometimes during the day. This is my next Virgin Voyage. This is actually where you would book your next cruise while you're on board to take advantage of some awesome savings. Over here in the main area of deck 7, we actually have the Draught Haus as well. Looks like some really good beer, even though we don't drink beer. Pulling up on some of our favorites. Right here we have Lick Me Till ice cream. They have amazing ice cream flavors and even a red velvet waffle cone, which is my fave. One of the main spots, the pizza place. This is actually open the latest on the ship if you need some late night munchies, open till 2 a.m. and the pizza, bellissimo. Over here we have the Manor, which is actually the nightclub on board. We'll be attending later for Scarlet Night. Should be pretty sweet. This is the sip where you can do high tea. Keep in mind, it is paid for the fancy stuff, but if you do want your tea fix, you can go up to the galley and get it for free. And over here we have the Red Room, which is a super lit showroom. It gets pretty nasty in there. Oh boy, we found the groupie. We were actually looking for this earlier. These are private karaoke rooms. There's a blue, a pink, and a purple, depending on your party size. It's awesome. Over here we have a cute little seating area. On deck 7, you'll find places to sit everywhere. Next up, we have the Grounds Club. Coffee's extra, pastries included. You're talking my language. This is one thing we love about Virgin. They're all about sustainability and taking action to help save the world. We love that. Next up, we have the Social Club. This is actually a really cool spot. This is where people come to watch their football games. We got some hot dogs, we got pretzels, tons of seating. There was even karaoke here last night, not to mention an included arcade. Love that. Next up, we have the Loose Cannon. Cute little bar. I think they have some wings as well. The decor is on point. Per usual. Coming up next is the Dock House. This is the Mediterranean spot on board. We tested it out the first day. They also have Opa Hour, which celebrates Greek heritage. We love to see it. Next, we're coming up on the Wake. This is actually the steakhouse that they have on board. We're not huge steakhouse people, but we have heard fantastic things. This is the outdoor section of the Dock House, the Mediterranean spot. We had this on the first day, and the vibes are perfect right at the back of the ship, so you have a great view. This is probably my favorite area of the ship, and the really cool part is some nights they turn it into a stargazing experience. So you come out here, you look up, and it's magic. On deck 7, you'll also find a ton of outdoor walking space and a little bit of shuffleboard, you know, if you want to get it going. Wow. We got some nice little outdoor seating. We've seen a lot of people enjoying their phones, scrolling Instagram and Facebook. In the comments, let us know, when you guys are on a cruise or on vacation, are you still scrolling your phone? Because I'm not. Finishing it off with one of the most important parts, lifeboats. Hopefully, we never need them. That's the end of deck 7, baby. Decks 8 through 14 are just gonna be the cabin, so we'll skip those and we're going straight up to 15.
On deck 15, you have 2 gyms. They're both called B Complex, but this one is burn and bike for your cardio. Will we be here at all during this voyage? Questionable. Virgin Voyages is the first cruise ship I've been on where classes are included, including cycling, yoga, abs, whatever it may be, they've got a class for you. And right across you have B Complex Build and Balance. This is where you'll find us throughout the cruise. You got yoga classes and meditation in here and a whole bunch of other fun stuff. Just imagine yoga and meditation with this view. It's incredible. Right outside you've got a couple of spas, you've got a little workout area right here, and you've got the gym and tonic, which is where you can get juices in the morning, especially if you have that Splash of Romance package. Honestly, so worth it. And right through here, you've got the pool. To be completely honest, it is a pretty small pool for a cruise ship, but it works. Everyone's got room. Not to bring up the seating again, but Virgin Voyages has the best seating of any cruise ship I've ever seen. Right over here you have the tune-up, which is where you can get your nails done, or you can get an IV infusion. Some of the things on this ship are just crazy. Right across from that you have the Scene, which is a really cool lounge. This is nice. Now we're heading into the galley where they have all types of food, ranging from tacos to ramen with burgers. Anything you can really think of, it's probably here. Let's count how many options there are for food. Quickies is 1, Bento Baby is 2, Diner Dash is 3. You've also got Tap That Hot and Tap That Cold, and yes, soda is included. Burger Bar is 4, Sweet Side is 5, Well Bread is 6, Let's Talk About It makes 7, Noodle Around is number what, 7? 8? What number am I on? Hot Off the Press is number 9. If you count popsicles, this is 10. And finally, Daily Mix makes number 11. Unless you count the 2 coffee places, then we're at 13 for all of the places in the galley. Also on deck 15 inside the galley, you have gunbae, which is such a fun Korean barbecue experience. We snuck inside to show you the tables. Obviously right in the middle, your food is cooked. Your server does cook it for you, so you don't have to worry about it. But you play really fun drinking games, which is why they've got the shot glasses here. And you gotta yell, gunbae, 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 every time somebody takes a shot.
That was really good.
And with that, we'll head up to deck 16.
Now we're on deck 16, where the famous red track is, all the seating in the sun that you could want. Also, Richard's rooftop, which we don't have access to, but Virgin, if you answer your emails, we might one day. So we actually just found the Sun Club Cafe. There's bao, there's bowls, there's dips. We had no idea, but it's up here on deck 16. There's also a smoking area, which I don't think we've ever seen on another cruise ship. We've got cute little personal seating here. You and your boo thing pull up. And over here, we've entered the villa. These are Love Island vibes if I've ever seen them. Honestly, deck 16 is just all vibes. It's all about the sun. It's all about 13 billion different types of seating. And we love seating options, let me tell you. This is also a great place to peep down on the swimmers. It actually got a little bit lit when we were taking off, but I'm sure it gets lit throughout the time. And that bass slaps. No, but seriously, like the bass literally vibrates the entire ship. It's kind of nuts. And I'm actually a dirty, filthy liar because the track isn't on this deck. It's actually right above us. So that's my B. As we walk down this corridor, we're passing all the numbered cabanas. These are super cool, but you do have to pay to reserve them. We won't be partaking, but if you're bougie and you like your private time, this is the spot. Over here, we're pulling up on the athletic area. This is where I'm dunking on them, you know what I'm saying? Here we have the basketball court slash pickleball court slash whatever you want it to be court. They hold some cool little tournaments here, some dunk contests. Just kidding, but that would be sick because weirdly enough, there are like crazy tall people on this ship and I actually feel average. Here we've got a nice oversized seating area. You can probably fit at least 40 bodies on that. Accompanying next to the big ass chests. Pulling up to the rear here, this is actually where the PJ party was the first night. Kind of a vibe. Over here, we have the triple net. Oh God. Oh, not super comfy, but You know, a little bit scary, so I guess that's kind of fun. Yeah, kind of cool, kind of crazy, kind of weird, kind of like it. There are actually some butterflies caught in the net, it looks like. Holy heck. Traveling over to the other side, very similar layout right here, but it looks like we have yet again another type of seating arrangement. Wow, these are swings. Whoa.
I had to do it too. Wow. Oh yeah.
We've got seating. We've got a teeter-totter for an adults-only cruise. We love to see that. We've got even more nets. What are they for? And would you know? More seating. Wow. And now we're pulling up on the entire workout area. I gotta get it in. I gotta get it in. That's enough. These doohickeys. That's enough. I don't even know what this is. I'm done. Who's getting in the ring with me? And of course, convenient shower for when you're done busting cheeks. Man, I'm still out of breath from that workout, but that's a wrap on deck 16. Only one more to go.
I'm so glad that James took that floor because I would not be doing all those workouts, no way. Starting off deck 17 with, guess what? More seating and more seating. Also, they have water stations everywhere and it comes in so handy. And of course, we've got the famous red track going around the ship. We're gonna take a full lap here and I'm gonna be tired at the end. This is like the most scenic walk. It's so beautiful. And this is where everybody is doing their photo shoots. It is so loud over here, but it's beautiful. Wow, how cool. And that's a wrap on our lap. Also on deck 17, you do have the perch up above, but you have to have access to Richard's rooftop. Once again, Virgin, please answer your email, but we can't head up there to show you that part. So that is our extensive overview of the full ship, but now we're on deck 13, right where our room is, and I'm gonna do a little flashback to right when we got on this ship and gave you a room tour. Hello and welcome to our cabin. Come on in. First we'll start right over here with our closet area. Right here, if you press this button, they know to come clean your room. But if you press this button, that's your do not disturb, so they know not to come in at all. Other than that, moving this way, you've got the bathroom. And it's a nice one. You've got a nice little sink area and all of that, but more importantly, in the shower, you have a rain shower head. And then you just have your other little closet storage space. Nothing too crazy. Feel free to take a look. Of course, you got your safe, your hair dryer, life vests up on top. Those are important. And as we come through, we have the main bed area. And on both sides, you have an area to set all of your stuff, which if you're in a couple, hotel rooms don't even give you this. You've got your desk area over here to do all of your work. They even give you water that's already full. Apparently they refill these every night, which is a huge deal. You also have a little iPad over here and a little chair back over here. Don't want to forget that chair, she's important. But with this, you can control the whole room. So there's mood lighting and things like that, but you also can open the curtains. Take two, you can open up the curtains. It's magical. So that I can show you the balcony, I also have to show you the mood lighting in here. This is our balcony. Dang it, that was supposed to be a cool moment for you. Here we go. And this is where it's at. Oh yeah. Do I look cozy? I'm so cozy. Couple more details I forgot to mention. In here, you've got your mini fridge, and there is so much storage in this room. This is a drawer where we put our backpacks. Underneath is another drawer for you to put your stuff. Oh my gosh. I swear I didn't break that, right? Okay, welcome back to that. And then even the shoe compartment down here. You have little baskets for your shoes. It's just so thoughtful. It's all so thoughtful. Your room also comes with this little guy. His name is Ink. If you spend $12, he's yours to take home. Like I said, I do a lot of research on this stuff. Other people that I've watched go on these ships, this used to be $5. And then if you spend $25, you get this corkscrew as well. So a couple little cute little gifties in your room as well. And you're back to the present moment where we are still hot and sweaty, but we have a new segment coming to you that we call Virgin Voyages Tips and Tricks. Tip number 1.
Alrighty, tip number 1 is going to be to grab something from the quick eats
This one's my favorite.
and throw it in your fridge for the rest of the day. So just in case anything is closed, you have a snack ready to rock and roll in your room.
Tip number 2, if you want to make friends, go to gunbae on the first night. They sit you with a bunch of other people and you play drinking games, so that is how you can make friends for the whole voyage right at the beginning.
Tip number 3 is going to be to bring a reusable water bottle because they have these fill-up stations all over the ship. They're all about sustainability. We love to see that.
Tip number 4, don't pay for the Wi-Fi. There's an extender in every room, and the free Wi-Fi is better than even the paid Wi-Fi on any other ship. You could post TikToks if you want to, FaceTime, all that stuff. The only thing you need to pay for the Wi-Fi for is if you need to stream or watch YouTube videos. And finally, tip number 5, if you really want to get an in-depth tour, there is a behind-the-scenes look that you can take. It will show you the recycling facility, the bridge, all the fun stuff.
Yeah, you can even sit in the captain's chair, but keep in mind this is $200 per person, so it is a little pricey and you can't film.
Now that you've seen the full ship tour and gotten our top 5 tips and tricks, you are ready for your Virgin Voyage. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, leave a comment down below, and if you enjoyed this, make sure you like and subscribe. Ahoy, sailors!
Ahoy!